Once upon a time in a quaint little town, there lived a man named Henry who had an insatiable love for good food. He had heard whispers about a hidden gem of a restaurant called Chef's Haven, tucked away on a quiet street. The place was renowned for its culinary masterpieces, and Henry's curiosity got the better of him one fine evening. As he stepped inside, he was greeted by the warm aroma of spices and the soft hum of diners enjoying their meals. The ambience was cozy, with dimmed lights and soft jazz playing in the background. It was evident that this was no ordinary restaurant. Henry took his seat at a small table near the open kitchen, where he could watch the chef in action. The chef, a middle-aged man named Marco, was a culinary wizard. His movements in the kitchen were precise, and he seemed to orchestrate each dish like a conductor leading a symphony. Henry ordered a 3-course meal, and as each dish arrived at his table, he couldn't help but savor every bite. The flavors danced on his taste buds, and he was transported to a world of gastronomic delight. Each dish was a masterpiece, a symphony of taste and texture. After dessert, Henry couldn't contain his appreciation any longer. He asked the waiter to convey his compliments to the chef and requested permission to meet him in person. Marco, intrigued by the request, came out of the kitchen, wiping his hands on his apron. He approached Henry's table with a friendly smile. "Chef Marco," Henry began, "I must say, your food is unlike anything I've ever tasted. It's a true work of art." Marco's eyes twinkled with pride. "Thank you, sir. I'm delighted to hear that you enjoyed it. But I want to do something more than just pay the bill," Henry continued. "I want to personally reward you for the incredible experience you've given me tonight." Marco raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "What do you have in mind?" Henry leaned in and whispered a secret plan to Marco. A plan that involved inviting the chef to his home for a private dinner with his family, where Marco could showcase his culinary talents without the constraints of a restaurant kitchen. Marco was taken aback by the offer, but his heart warmed at the genuine appreciation he saw in Henry's eyes. After a moment's thought, he agreed. A few weeks later, Marco arrived at Henry's home with a basket of fresh ingredients and his trusty chef's knife. The evening was filled with laughter, storytelling, and, of course, the most delectable dishes that Marco prepared right in Henry's kitchen. It was a night neither of them would forget. Henry's gesture of inviting the chef into his home was a reward that went beyond monetary value. It was a testament to the power of genuine appreciation, and it created a lasting friendship between the two men. From that day forward, Chef Marco and Henry shared not only their love for food but also the bond of a friendship forged through a shared passion for culinary artistry.